Ah, endlich a well-deserved break. If I have some break time, I'm gonna play some games. If I play some fucking games, I can be damn fucking well assured that I will stream them as well. Now then, I'm gonna quickly set everything up because, once again, I'm feeling somewhat tired. Apparently, the schedule I have now is rather toxic. Put it mildly towards your health, but not really something I can avoid for the moment. Mostly due in part to a certain outright fucking bitch making my life a bit more difficult than it needs to be, but alas, it's just one other way of saying it's work. Always have some annoying people. Yeah, go away, smartphone. Now I have some more messages I could read, but I'm kind of busy. Actually, no, I'm the exact opposite of busy. I'm not busy, which is precisely the point I'm trying to make. Now then. Let's see here. Let us first get into the game again, so we can actually figure out where the fuck we left off. I have no fucking idea. Just loaded into the game. Oh, that's some hentai that is not supposed to be on my screen. But hey, it's not on your screen, so at least Twitch can't complain. Oh, right, yeah. I just remembered where the picture is from. That is one hell of an interesting Bible study round, to put it mildly. Let's not ask any questions, shall we? Now then, first, light the pipe. Now I'm feeling quite a bit better. From here, little controller. Damascus, okay. Ooh, right. I somewhat remember where we are. What point in the story is that? We killed 3 targets in... well, basically everywhere. And then we got 2 more targets, which are... one in Damascus and one in Nakhon, because Nakhon sounds a lot more fitting, whatever the fuck the English language makes of it. And we have decided to go back to Damascus first, because, well, we originally started in Damascus with the first mission, so, you know, seems kind of fitting to keep the scheduling going. But that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Damascus, kill every last fucking archer I find, because, well, it's therapeutic, what can I say? Let's...
leave this place.
Oh, down there. Can't even see me, bitch. Just checking out that particularly non-suspicious fucking tower there.
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
What? What's that? I'm not a peasant.
Who saw what happened here?
But I'd think about it. Wait a second. Actually, no. LT is most definitively a fucking peasant, isn't he? There's no... I mean, technically, there could potentially be some noble blood in his veins. He would never know because, well, he's part of the fucking Assassin's Order and they don't give a shit about that. At least I don't think they give much of a shit about that. I have a very, very different power structure in place, to put it mildly. I think this will actually be the first time in quite a while that I'll be able to play longer than a bit. Actually, that's not true. Technically speaking, I do play games. I have them run in the background for music. And you know, for short breaks. Very short breaks. It's like, hey, play for fuck 10 minutes. Now back to work, which feels depressing.
Who saw what happened here?
Might have made a bad choice coming down here. Probably made a bad choice, yeah. Oh well, bad choices have been made. But it's not gonna stop me from saving all of those bloody fucking civilians again. Where the fuck are they? Oh, down here. That makes it easy. Oh, I'm gonna die now. You're all gonna die. Ouch. Second day, I forgot how to time that. I mean, to be fair, that's my own fault, but sorry, idea. You don't worry. Oops. What's that for you? And for you. Now, where's my civilian?
You've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
I have a distinct fear that all of the city will learn about this. Oh, rooftop challenge, eh? Yes, there's indeed a murderer loose. Are you surprised in a fucking city like this? Oh, then what is your challenge, little man?
Brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Namair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Namair and get that letter.
Meaning what precisely?
You are not allowed to be here.
Sorry, I missed that. Well, here, he's like, I broke my legs for this. You're sitting like, yeah, kinda sorry about that, but don't worry, I'm sure it's gonna heal. In its own time, no problem. Bit of a pain in the ass to run all the way. Sorry, archers. Usually I would have a fucking fun time killing you. But for the moment at least, I'm somewhat busy.
Out here, take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
I would kind of point out that you did a horrible job of doing somebody a favor, so you know, maybe reconsider that for everybody's sake. Yes. You infidel peasants shall be taught or something. Hello, little archer. Bye, little archer. Sadly, you also have friends. Hey, as long as they don't interrupt my climbing, they might find themselves spared for the moment. I was about to say, I just hope this is the right fucking tower. Otherwise, I might look a bit stupid. Just a tiny little bit. There's a flag there. At least it's not flag collecting time just yet. We'll do the same thing we usually do. We climb around like little bitches. Do all of the, well, most of the stuff that is optional. And once we're done with that shit, we go flag ending. I mean, there's not really much left in this particular city anyway, so... Damn it. Let me guess, I need to sit on that fucking... can I just jump over there? Apparently I can. It actually looks somewhat stylish. I'll have it.
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
How about now? Now, can I get... Focus on that, please.
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Sounds very much like a cult, doesn't it?
Just a few coins, please.
Woman. You know what? I'm not even going to run away here. I'm just gonna kill all of you for that. Made me do it. So they're a little try to leave. You see the finale. Don't think we're in the finale yet. I'm pretty sure we're not yet at the finale. God damn it, doing 3 things at once. Give me a second to finish up this fight. Also, hello military. Yes, reports. My most beloved word these fucking days. Could you people stop attacking me for a second here? I'm trying to talk. You know, it's pretty damn impolite to stop me with your swords. Shut up. I'm not allowed to talk, you're not allowed to talk. Vacation? What sort of vacation? I still haven't had any confirmation that I even have a vacation this year. Guess I should really focus on what I'm doing here. Because then I can actually do this. And finish this fight. Somewhat reasonably timed. You die. You die. Come on, attack me, you bitch. Ah, finally. Are you dead now? Yes, good. That's kinda how it goes, though. Oh, now that we have a moment to actually breathe. Hello there, everyone. Military strategy will go. As for the first question, this is not the finale. We are, technically speaking, still having 3 targets to kill. We're doing the first one in Damascus, and we're probably also going to do the second one in Akon, so we can get basically this chapter done with, which would leave us with 1 person to kill and the finale for next time, basically. Kinda depends on how much time I can squeeze in before I actually fall asleep. Not sure, little Terry. Yes, reports. I have to write many reports, and now I have to write a lot more and a lot more details. Because, well, there's a bitch at work and she's sadly my superior. Pain in the ass. That was fucking awesome, I wanna go over. That is good. That is very good indeed. Still, don't overdo it. Because I can tell you, if you show people that you can do everything and are willing to do everything in whatever time frame is required, quite often will make use of that. Not necessarily a bad thing, mind you, to have motivated workers, but it's easy to burn yourself out if you overdo it too much. Be careful. Take care of your health. Shut up. I'm trying to be motivational here, you asshole. I'm very sorry. We were rudely interrupted there for a second. Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that. It is very good indeed. Come on, continue. Use the time I'm giving you to climb. Like a good boy. But yes, as for my vacation, well, I still haven't yet back. So that means that, technically speaking, I have no vacation this year, which is, well, that goes so far against any fucking law. It's not even fucking funny any longer. And even my patience is running rather thin, to put it mildly. I bring a lot of it to the table, mind you, but even I would like to start planning something once in a while. I'm not planning any fucking vacation abroad or anything. I would just like to now, so I can actually plan around that and see, you know, because maybe, potentially at least, some people would like to see my face once in a blue moon. Kinda like to account for that. Big property. Oh, and you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Yes, we still have a bit in front of us, playboys, and I'm actually feeling kinda happy that I get to play a bit more, because ugh. All work and no play makes people very unhappy very quickly. You mean too close to pickpocket? I'm not too close to pickpocket. You need to be extra close to pickpocket.
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly.
What has happened?
Best we
Oh,
say
look at that.
nothing to
It's
the
little
other.
Terry. Yes, subscribed. Oh, thank you very much. Very nice of you, Terry.
I'll be happy when this
Thank you
business is
indeed.
done.
Soon, my friend.
Look how fast that was.
soon.
Just because the game was like, let me give you a cutscene so nothing happens to you.
Put to torture.
Which allows me to look to the
Boy,
side.
come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and
Not for
deliver it.
long.
You'll
Not
find
for
the
long,
one
you'll
it's
have
meant
that letter.
for inside the madrasa. They say it is a crusade. A crusade
Do you want me to explain to you again, game, what a fucking crusade is? I'll really take a fucking genius.
We must fight them in any way we can. I stand
Come on, Altair. Good job, Altair. Phew. But yes, work. Work is okay. The people I haven't forced to work with, not so much, but then again. Alas, what will you do? I only have to endure her presence for roughly until the end of January, don't I? Then it takes maybe a few days, and then I'll be in another department again. Which means I can't say goodbye to the bitch. Well, mostly. At least she still will be responsible for all of the trainees, which means, well, my ass is going to be having to deal with her again, but in a very, very much reduced fashion. Sad times will be over. Better times will be ahead. What? How dare you not get killed by me? You know what? I have a hidden blade there. For a reason. Don't just fucking push me aside. Come on. What up? You are dead. And you all will be dead too. Look at this little cunt trying to make it fancy. Died just the same though. Another one. Another one bites the dust. Shut up. It always takes so long to kill them. Yeah, this is indeed a rather nice weekend. Also because, well, technically I only had a short day today. Which is pretty awesome, honestly. Also means that I actually have a chance to get done with fucking report writing. So far, quite enjoyable. Also, if I actually keep this pace, then tomorrow I'll actually have even more time to stream. That would be fucking nice, now wouldn't it? You do know that as an apprentice, I don't really have a choice in that matter. Also because I'm in a bit of a special situation. Getting a new job is not really an option, or is it? That's what happens when you spend all your time doing whatever the fuck you want, and then later in life you realize like, now I have to go through some fucking annoying groups to get to where I want to be. And how that goes sometimes. It is indeed not easy. Especially not if you are far too old to actually be in training any longer. That is indeed what I get for enjoying life. It's quite an apt descriptor. I did whatever the fuck I wanted, whenever the fuck I wanted, and now I'm paying basically the due price. Which, you know, can't really complain about that. Too much. Alas. It's all good and proper when you're still young, but once you get a bit older, not many are willing to take on something like that, because they can imagine that's not gonna be a fun training for everybody involved. Of course not for me, mind you, but also for the ones who actually have to train, it's not that nice. Can't really, you know, get away with all of the shit you do with the young ones. Let's just say. To give you a nice example of that, I am well aware of what my rights and responsibilities are as a trainee, as an apprentice, which is an official position according to German law at least, which most young people don't know. So if you treat them like shit, basically they have no way to fight back, so you know, you can be quite harsh and mean, because they're basically children. Usually you go through something like this when you're like, what, 18, 16, maybe 20, stuff like that. At that point in time, you know shit. And that's putting it fucking mildly. If however you're quite a bit older, and you also had, you know, the opportunity to train people yourself to get their own qualifications, you do kinda know a bit more about the field. Especially the rights and regulations of said particular group or people. Which does allow potentially some fuckery. But I'll have to wait a bit longer before I start fucking about. Because right now, we are still in the trial period. Basically every work contract has a bit of a trial period, but you know, you can basically lose your job without any notice because, well, a bit of security measure for the companies basically. Otherwise, it's actually kind of difficult to fire people without any good reasoning. Quite literally you can't. So said the law, for good reasons. Which does mean that if you have a good reason, eventually you can fire them. So if you steal from your company, yes, I can fire you, but
Thank you.
if you just acted a bit, you know, like somebody who's like, I know my rights, you can't just ask me to do this. And they can't just be like, well, then we'll fire you. You know, protection for that is quite nice. But in order to make it a bit fairer for the companies, you get usually 4 to 6 months of trial period, in which period they can just be like, well, it was fun and dandy, but yeah, no, it doesn't really work out, so please go. Without needing any reason, basically. And since I'm still technically in that period, I'm not going to risk my fucking job, worst paying job that it is, and harassment that comes along with it. Because if I hold out just a tiny bit longer, until the end of January that is, then I can at least go like, well, now I can actually make use of my knowledge. Be like, I'm not gonna do this because that is actually against the law. And they can't actually do anything about it. Because for some mystifistical reason, once you're out of this period, the group that is hardest to fire, technically speaking, are your apprentices, your little trainees. Because the state has a very much an interest that actually everybody that can finishes that and gets their, well, their qualifications so that they can work for lots of money potentially, and you know, lots of money earning means a lot of taxes to be paid. So of course the state has an interest in that, for obvious reasons.
But then the way was made clear to Jubair.
One of those nice little things.
Must be done. Understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to spread it.
Okay, game,
And
thanks
as he was shown
that
the
you
way,
would finally decide to let me
so
do
was
this.
I.
But
And
yeah.
I will show you as well. Jubair sees
After all,
things the
we
way
sure
they
get
truly
through
are.
these like anything
Sees
else
the
in life.
poison
Have
you
patience.
carry in your hearts
And a lot of,
minds.
well, internal
It
fuck you
works.
very much
Cast it out.
being spoken in my
Remove
mind.
all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
Oh, look at that, it's a book burner. Well, now I have some reason to punch the guy in the face with a fucking hidden blade. Ah, book burners. Such assholes. Makes me feel not very inclined to be merciful. Gave me all of the knowledge. Well, why would I fucking do that? When lots of that knowledge is actually kinda useful for fucking society at large. Might actually be a good opportunity to just start fucking punching him. No, punch this guy, not that guy. But yeah, come on. We've been through this, you can do this. I believe in you. You should have enough help for this out there, come on. Are you actually stun locking me there? That's fucking fun now, isn't it? I swear to God, I put a stun. Nah, I can't actually start stabbing people in the face, can I? Technically speaking, I'm healing while I'm walking away, so you know.
This won't be too difficult.
Okay, apparently I actually need to block in order to win this. I really don't like that.
This won't be too difficult. How pathetic.
I mean, technically speaking, I only need to deal with one target. Only this target.
Violence is not the answer, my child.
Fuck you! Violence is the answer. You just proved my point. Almost killing me.
we lay the stones to build a road upon
Ah,
which soon
Jesus Christ.
all men will travel.
Worst and most unconvincing argument against violence I've ever heard. It's from a guy who is really willing to punch you in the face.
The words upon
With
this
his buddies,
parchment,
mind you.
They are poison.
Bystanders that like, that sounds interesting, I'm gonna get involved in that.
Their lies.
It's nonsense to speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost. Found. I see the
You're
world
indeed right.
for
You
what
should
it
drink.
truly
You
is.
should drink a bit
They
more,
have
shouldn't I?
shown me so much.
Ah.
I am illuminated.
Fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must.
Refreshing.
It changes nothing.
I actually have the free choice between
are
water
not
and coffee
afraid.
at the moment. I always love that choice. Well, might not be the best place to stab somebody, I'll tell ya, now that I think about it. There are some guards close by, but I'm sure they're not gonna suspect me, of all people. Oh great, there's another one of those, isn't it? Well, I guess we're gonna try that annoying one first. I must admit though, this game is kinda therapeutic in a way. Allows you to do a lot of stabby work. Kinda nice and relaxing, isn't it?
Leave, peasant, or I make
Now, where's the guy? There's the guy I'm supposed to be talking to.
You, my friend, you've become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my
What have you
family
done?
for the trip
I randomly
back to the
stab people.
safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jumair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
I mean, sure, I guess. Can do that. Kind of my main occupation, basically. Let me guess, that's one of the guys I need to kill.
great civilization.
It was.
Our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
We must resist, we must push back. Every last fucking religious nut in their arguments. We can't accept their religion, ours is the only true one. Uh-huh.
No, you don't understand. I
Well, I've
have
heard that
nothing.
before.
Something you'll find it here, I'm sure of it. Like
Being here is a bit dangerous for me at the moment.
everything
Should have taken the roofs, shouldn't I?
I do not have. Something caught your eye?
Maybe if I can get my ass to the roofs again. Sneakily.
Show yourself. Leave now. Stop him! Running! You cannot escape!
Being sneaky about it is really not my strong suit. Which makes these missions also much more annoying than they actually need to be. Shut up, we probably share the same tape anyway, bastards. Like that. Like that. Because I would like you to remember, you brought this on yourself, you could have just let me go. You know that there's a fucking white-robed man running around killing everybody with so much dares as fucking look in his direction wrongly. You knew this, and you still fucking decided to fight me. Bit of a stupid decision on their part, honestly. I should have known better. No, you don't. Come on. I need to kill you. I need to kill you all. Da, 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 da. Come on. Let me finish you. See, how many people have died now? Was it worth it? I kind of have to ask the question really, how well are these guards paid? Because apparently they must be paid literal tons of gold, considering the fact that they are so fucking willing to risk their life for this. I sure as hell wouldn't be willing to risk my life for that. I'd be like, yeah, no, this is not what I get paid for. I have a distinct feeling I shall do this mission later. Because now that there are so many corpses around, this mission is gonna end up being a fucking pain in the ass, isn't it? Yep. Definitely gonna be a pain in my ass. Let's go somewhere else. I mean, it would be one thing if we could just move over the roofs all the bloody time, but since the amount of archers has increased ridiculously. And maybe that. To be fair, that would probably be a pretty nice deal for them, considering that, well, you know, anyone taking up an armed profession, like, you know, being a fucking guard, probably expects to not get too old. Just, you know, things can go wrong. Still, you know, you would kind of expect them to be a bit more... how to put this mildly, self-aware, basically, like, that guy, I've heard rumors, he's probably gonna kill me, and there's nobody left alive to fucking see me run away, so why don't we, you know, go the other way. Pretend we were lucky. Oops. It was too tempting to try it. It will not end my life, don't worry about it. So many have claimed as such, so little have they done. I mean, don't get me wrong, they managed to get my health though. Sometimes. Still not really much though, is it?
Another minute and they would have made off with him.
Are you fucking kidding me? Can't I walk fucking 5 feet in this fucking city? Just 5 fucking seconds without any fucking interruptions. Yeah. That's a tough world we live in, let me tell ya. Can't even get fucking 5 feet without getting accosted by some fucking guards for no bloody reason. I'm pretty sure they have some, just generally speaking, something against people wearing white in this fucking area. Don't know what it is, but maybe somebody in fucking white, in a white robe at some point pissed all over their cornflakes or something. I'm gonna make this a pain in my ass, aren't ya? Yep, you will try to make this as painful as you can. I hate that the amount of archers has increased so much. Like they almost realized that that's gonna be annoying. I mean, technically speaking, it's not much more than an annoyance, but at least in that one regard, I gave them fucking full marks. Just for being annoying little cunts. Very annoying little cunts. Okay. Save more peasants, get more towers. Yeah, we're just also gonna make the flag collection painful. Very painful, I'd say. But alas, we'll get it done. No, you don't. You're an evil guy. I've decided so. Oh, don't worry, the city knows me well enough already. I'm relatively sure of that. Not good enough that they would realize that it's me on fucking site apparently, but good enough that they are very, very, very much willing to protect people that seem potentially suspicious. Just potentially. Then again, considering the fact that we have some crazies running the streets anyway, who are willing to push and shove anyone who even gets close to them while mumbling to themselves, I do kind of wonder what's the criteria the guards put down for suspicious behavior. Kinda weak, if you ask me. Just kinda. Well then, one more viewpoint. One more citizen, I see.
What is it that you want?
I'm busy, that's why I hurry.
All I ask is for a few coins.
Pretty sure you're not gonna ask me for any coins any longer. You just saw what I did. Come on. Come on. Good. I did not allow that. You're right, this is indeed a waste of time. That. Will bite the dust very soon. Oops. No. I refuse. I refuse most profoundly. No. Would assume that at some point they realized, like, that trick doesn't seem to work. No. Only they're not that smart. No, you can't fight with your hidden blade. Not in the first Assassin's Creed. It's something introduced in the second one. Actually, one of the points I kind of find debatable at best, because that's quite literally not meant to be used in fights.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
I mean, we can try it, I guess. Let's see if it works in AC1. I'd be surprised. No, he immediately changes over to his sword because, well, I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, I can assassinate him while they're busy. Okay, that's kinda cute. As long as they get grabbed, I can assassinate them. Hey, to be fair, that is kinda cute. That is indeed kinda cute. Actually, that gives a nice roll to the fucking partisans. Oh, you're right. That's actually an option. Nice. Come here, people. Let me counter you with my hidden blade, which is totally not meant to be used for fucking fighting. This is not a weapon meant for fucking fighting. At fucking all. That's such a horrible idea to do. Ouch. Okay, fair point, little strategy. Fair point indeed. You made a good point there. I was pretty sure that Cable wrote in the fucking second one, but apparently you can do it here too. And it's just as ridiculous a thing as it was originally when I discovered it. It's really not doing it for me, honestly. That's what really goes against. I mean, you know, the one fucking mark of the assassins, basically, is their fucking hidden blade. Running around and using it in every fucking combat in order to be like, I can. Good idea, is it? Not much of a hidden blade if everybody knows you have it. Well. Small grabs aside. That's something I will probably have forgotten by the next time I play this game, whenever that will be. But until then, we'll probably not make too much use of that, honestly. It is kind of ridiculous, after all. As much as I enjoy ridiculousness, That feels a lot more natural, honestly, in combat. But hey, I guess you never... Well, know or remember everything apparently. What was that? Oh, there's that one little one again. I go like, I see movie. This has a movie for this. God, he's a pirate. Look at that little strategy he has grown up. He's become a pirate now. Now, as soon as you get your own ship and set sail, do let me know. I could use a nice little vacation time on the seas. That's what you get for dead bitches. In this case, particular bitches get very much those stitches. Ah, how sad. And here's what you're gonna set sail on your... I don't even know. What would the fucking Netherlandians call their ships? It's not HMS, I'd imagine. Stop looking around, please. Focus on your studies. Yep. This house probably not going to be KMS now, will it be? I feel like looking that up. Must even a shorthand. I wonder. I wonder indeed.
You've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Yes, praise God for me killing like 5 or 6 men. Is that a RMS? Doesn't go off that well, now does it? I like the Brits, at least for their HMS. That's easy to remember and use.
Oh dear, how could this have happened?
Yeah, of course. How the fuck are you going to put that into normal language though? Ouch. That was painful. Shouldn't try to fucking read something while I'm in combat, but it's so fucking tempting, isn't it? Okay, it makes the fight really, really uncomfortable and my fucking people involved in it, I suppose. Miss Friesland. Friesland. How dare you claim Friesland as your own? Disgusting. Disgusting! Shut up. You're only gonna get punched in the face for that. Gets caught immediately again. Senior Majesty, so it's Majesty, what it stands for. Yeah, that's what it usually stands for. What do you think HMS stands for? It's kinda always the same, but that's only really true when you actually have a, you know, a royal quote-unquote navy. Technically speaking, because, well, if you don't, then it's most definitely not His or Her Majesty's ships, now will it be? But yeah, basically everybody at some point came off the idea, yeah, all of these ships belong to the Majesty, so that's what we're gonna say.
Altair.
Yeah, it's me, Altair. What do you want from me, bitch?
If you're truly a changed man, perhaps you'd be willing to do me a favor. Jubair has employed certain merchants to spy on the citizens.
Oh god, not this mission again.
They feed him names in
Oh
exchange for
fuck
gold.
my life. Destroying
You'd be doing all the
stands
city a
again.
great service if you were to find these merchants and destroy their stalls.
Oh
This should
boy.
end their evil.
I'll do it. Fine, I'll do it. Fine, I'll do it again.
We want to kill me! You want something?
Please, can't you spare? Please,
You're a pay for your sins! You'll not!
Come on. I need to get a bit closer to that stand, which is why I'm moving backwards. Come on, what of you bitches? You're gonna make my life difficult out here. Now I need to kill you. Come on, let me finish you. You bitch boy. Don't even talk to me. Now, who's next? And it's you. No. Refused. A good measure. Okay, so now we need to talk to the informant. Luckily there's a letter here. Americans just use this. Well, the Americans have always been special on one thing. But it's also correct the USS, mind you. USS Enterprise. Nice ship. Very interesting history. A grey ghost. Read up on it.
Target is likely to be dressed
Interesting little story.
much like his followers.
Ah,
so
good
here is how to
times.
distinguish him from the others. He wears rich golden robes and carries with him a large pouch.
I don't
Find
care.
him, brother. Make him feel pain.
Did I really give much of a shit? I mean, so far the game has always gone very much out of its way to identify pretty obviously who my target is, and I don't think it's gonna be that hard to identify him this time either.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Apparently I saved you while I wasn't watching. Well, interesting. Well, that saves me some time. And now we need to do the annoying mission. No, that's not the right code. Wait a second. That's CV6, isn't it? We looked at that. Not too good with numbers. USS Enterprise. And I'm not talking about fucking Star Trek. It's CVN65, isn't it? Or no, the more accurate one that I'm talking about is the CV6, which is from the Second World War. The USS Enterprise is indeed, well, I mean, it's also Star Trek, yes, but I'm not talking about Star Trek. I'm talking about the USS Enterprise, the CV6, a carrier, which carried, surprisingly enough, airplanes. And is the most decorated ship of all of World War II, mind you. Such a nice little ship. Pretty good. Well, you can say what you want about the Americans, but they do make some things right, I suppose. Where was I going? Yeah, right, I was trying my hand at that assassination mission again, before I get insane.
He's going to run into someone.
See? I knew someone, anyone would make the fucking comparison. We're like, I'm talking about Star Trek. No, I'm not. Which still requires you to have a fucking big economic to actually, you know, get that done as a fucking big as the Americans did. But yeah, the Americans are really a giant that you shouldn't poke. Most of the time they're just gonna ignore you because you're just too fucking, you know, unimportant to be dealt with. But if you actually get their attention, oh boy, will you be in for a fucking fun time. Listen, asshole, I'm getting fucking sick and tired of you people pushing me. Yeah, annoying cunts.
That must have happened. Who?
Never more of these guns.
What is that man doing?
Yeah, the Americans. But hey, the Grey Ghost. Pretty cool thing. I do love that it gets such a cool nickname. Basically for free, to be fair. You also only have to be kinda, you know, like, considered dead for like 3 times in order to get such a cool nickname. Okay, we know the targets up there are pretty easy to get, so we're gonna get the targets down here first, because moving through here is, yeah, turning into a bit of a pain, isn't it? -1. Good start. I just need to keep my patience, which, to be fair, is easier said than done, considering the amount of shit that's going on here. Oh yeah, that sounds like a very good idea to step him right when he's standing there, isn't it? Will fuck my life, I suppose. Yes, game, make it easy for me, yeah?
Go away.
Gosh, why do this nowhere? No, woman, I don't see you there. I'm busy looking at my fucking map for some mystical reason.
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere.
Please, just a few coins, please.
It's great
Oh,
to see you back
Jesus.
so quickly and in one piece.
Now I have time to read this. Oh, that took a lot of patience out of me. Well, yes, indeed, all the Japanese were indeed very nice in dealing with the colonies. Especially because Japan actually focused very much on becoming a naval superpower. That lies a lot of possibility. Yeah, getting Japan as an ally was probably one of the best moves we could have made. I mean, we were making overtures towards the Japanese and the Chinese at some point, but I don't think the Japanese were actually the right choice here, mind you. Just from a technological standpoint, they were by far the more worthy one, to put it like this. But yeah, colonies, quite nice. A staging point, for example, for invasions, just for the sheer resources you can get. Ooh. Well, that is the problem. Your mainland lies next to, well, Germany's mainland, which means your colonies were not really your most threatened areas, nor were they. Actually, you would have to fear quite literally that if you so much as did a wrong look, you'd probably get fucked. Which makes it a bit difficult. I mean, it's not like Germany was completely ignoring diplomacy, but, well, with that particular leader, especially during World War II, there wasn't really much of an option. I mean, you can always do a Swiss, I guess, if you have the gold reserves to do that, that is, and be like, we're just gonna stay neutral. And it requires you to have an assload of fucking gold lying around to basically be the World Bank. Which is surprisingly not as easy as it sounds. Now then, it's time once again to collect flags. Oh boy, we're gonna have a lot of fun with that considering the amount of fucking guards we have around here. Aren't we? Well then. Complaining doesn't help, and I did say I would do it, and I tend to keep my word. If I fucking can, that is. Oh yeah, the game is not in focus.
Must return to my family.
Shut up. Nobody cares about your family. You know what? Your family's a map. What are you doing, map? Why are you retarded, map?
But before I leave, this is for you.
Yeah, we shall not forget that there was a point when the Netherlands actually got quite active worldwide. Had a pretty nice navy and colonies all over the fucking place.
I'll give your blessings to my family.
I mean, no matter eternity, your mainland was basically pretty much fucked the very moment mainland Europe was embroiled in war, because, well... And that's not a loss easily compensated, because, think about it, all of your factories, all of your most advanced technologies are being produced right here, right there. Also all of your fucking harbors and stuff. The good ones, the big ones are here. If you lose those, yeah, you're kind of out of the war. I mean, sure, you can do a government in exile thing. You can go over to the colonies, go like, we are the government, but we are in exile. That's still not gonna help you much, though. Sure, you can garner some help, maybe by offering some resources, but you're not really an active war party at that point.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Yeah, mostly because, you know, even if it's a small strife, it's annoying to do, so, you know, if they're not willing to get involved, it's like, well, we can't ignore them, we have other things to do. Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting to see how, I mean, from the great nations of colonizers, not really that many were left by the end. I think well, England was the only one that actually kept going very, very strong until the very end, which basically until the Second World War. Other great nations from that time, like Spain, for example, had somewhat declined. Not to the point of being insignificant, but, well, Spain had its whole painful things to deal with at the time. Including a nice little civil war. Well, yeah. After all, you were importing quite a lot of rubber, especially from the colonies. And rubber, mind you, is a very... I mean, fuck's sake. Just play around of fucking Hearts of Iron's 4 and you'll find out how important it is to have fucking rubber for your things. It's actually nice that it is actually displayed rather nicely. Quite the important resource. You might not think so much because, you know, but then you find out just how many things actually need rubber. And you're kind of like, yeah. If I were you, little archer, I would shut up very, very fucking quickly. Altair is not here to play games, he's here to collect flags, which means he's in work mode now. Well, that depends highly on, well, sad side, you know. There's always a chance that that side that is now neutral will just stop trading with you. They could embargo you, then you would have no rubber either. So you kind of have to run a bit of the math here, basically, and go like, how reasonable is it, according to our diplomats, that the other side will stop trading with us anytime soon? And if so, if that will come to pass, what can we do about it, basically? But hey, as long as you make a convincing act of being neutral, I can probably get away with it. Which is pretty much what has happened, to be fair. Kudos to the political place there. It's not nearly as easy as it sounds. After all, as we all know, diplomacy, by far and large, is not just in games pretty cancerous. In reality, it's even more cancerous, because the other party is not just gonna bug out and be like, sure, I'm gonna accept that deal, as long as you throw enough money at me. More often than not, you'll find yourself with a bit more trouble. To put it mildly. Very mildly. Very nicely on my part. So many fucking flags do we find here? 34. Well, that's fucking great, Danny. I suppose. Well. In time, we'll get them all. Those bloody damn beggars. They really wanna die. Because usually you will have to think about the long run and what the fuck could go wrong. Now, of course, everybody sees themselves as the good guys, and as long as you make a convincing enough bootlicker, I'm not gonna question that much. But, as I said, it's a bit of a risky play. The neutral play. Can go wrong relatively quickly. Well, no, if I take over, let's take over your government, I can make you deal your wares to me. Even if I have to be a bit forceful about it. It's just not an ideal situation, because it comes along with risks. Which is why I said, you know, staying neutral is risky. Because you have to offer every side what they want to a certain degree without pissing off any side too much. As long as you have the resources and the fucking trade fleets for it, nice and dandy, but never forget, the other side could very well take that over. I should be surprised how much willing any politician will become selling out the fucking country, man, if it actually keeps them alive and, well, quote-unquote in power. Sadly. Humans can be quite checkpointed. Sadly. And again, it hasn't happened like that, so we should all be quite happy with that. That was probably not the flag I was supposed to collect, was it? Yeah, that looks like that flag down there, which means there should be another flag very fucking close by. Pain in the ass. Alas. Was that flag? Okay, let me take an educated look here. Can't be that one, so that was that one, and that was that one, which means the next one should be here. We'll just assume that we collected the two we should have collected here. Yep. Oh well, warships can be dealt with. As the English... technically speaking, you can also learn that sometimes people are more than willing to sacrifice their whole entire fleet just to make a fucking point. Yes, you know, pretty much all of the German ships that survived World War I then were sunk by Germans for, well, basically annoying Brits a bit, if you were to put them onto it. Yes, it's not like it's not a tactic that can work, mind you, but people will remember that. If they know that you're basically now not really willing to go out of your way to be an active ally of us, then next time things go wrong, I might take too kindly to you. And after all, the next time a war came around, the Netherlands weren't getting off that well. This time. It's kind of the problem when you are basically a major power, well, a former major power at this point, and pretty much in decline. You have your colonies, you have your trade power, yes, but you don't actually have the necessary military power to, well, keep all of that. Safe and secure. I guess not here. Okay, no, no game. That Templar eliminated himself. Sorry to say so. Where's my fucking flag? Thanks, Gabe, for putting the flag in the most annoying place you could come up with, if I had to be honest with you. If I hadn't had a map for that, I would have looked for that one. Oh, that's how the Templar died. I see. Would have probably have to look for that long time.
You need something?
Well. Diplomacy and its integrities. It's really not something you want to deal with most of the time. I'm not supposed to collect this flag yet, and I'm not gonna to because I'm gonna confuse myself. I'll tell you, that was a bit stupid, but I mean, I guess you have your special moments. That didn't work. Yes, but have you asked yourself the question if I need somewhere to run? No. He will get away. No, I mean, fair enough, yeah. A bit of annoyance kinda goes hand in hand with any sort of game, to be fair. Especially for random, nonsensical bonus objectives like this. As I said before, it's not like you actually get anything out of doing this flag collection apart from you have an in-game fail that says it changes its color, basically. Fair for that sort of challenge, you kinda make it as annoying as you want, and you know, fair point, I suppose. I honestly probably do the same. Now then, can I just climb up that building? Probably. Gotta go. Well, it is settling, but I do still wish you a good one, little strategy. I'll be around for a bit longer, finishing up this mission, and then probably setting up things in the next city of Argon again. And, oh yeah. So that we still have a nice chunk of this left. Because this game is actually really kind of enjoyable to play with. I kind of want to squeeze out as much as I can, basically. See my flag. Da-dee-da-dee-da. Collecting all the flaggies. Flagoos. Maximus. People really just want to annoy me, don't they? Not that there's much of a reason for that. This time I haven't even murdered anyone. I haven't yet murdered anyone, mind you. Let's still be doing this. Sooner or later. But hey, at least this time I can claim it's in self-defense, and that's something, isn't it? Look at that nice little flag. Sitting there all proudly presenting itself. Ah, that is precisely the sort of flag we like to see. Well, away with you. That's it. Want me to self-defend myself to victory again, eh? I mean, I can do that. I've already killed 2 Templars that I didn't intend to kill just yet. Uh-oh. Well, that hurts. Lagoon is probably not down here, is it now? Well, I guess on the right side we got another Templar. I guess realistically speaking you could say not all was in vain. Not that we had planned to kill this particular Templar just yet, because that's gonna screw up the second objective of finding all the Templars. Now I need to remember that I've already killed like 2 of them. Which, to be fair, is not nearly as easy as it might sound. Alas. We don't have a choice. I'm just gonna take it. Well, I mean, if nothing else, these guns are kinda persistent. And I have to give them at least that much. Next one somewhere along that. I really had too many enemies around though. Makes for a very annoying flag chase. As I've already do it all the fucking time, I kinda get insane over it, so let's hide for a bit. Well, another flag safely secured. Not sure we need to collect that many more. Hopefully. Okay, we need another 12 flags. This should be the end of the Sarcastic flags that we need to collect, so once we're done with this, it should be over. Well, you know, should be. Being the key word here, of course. Was there a flag here? Well, you seem like it. Oh, right there it is. Yep. And another one Safely stored away. Now then. Of course.
Run back now.
I see it. Oh, that was it. I was about to say that was easy, and then Altair refused to climb up. It's like, okay. You know how to make this painful, Altair. At the very least, that much I can bloody fucking give you. Whoop. I see it.
He's going to cause trouble. Someone tell me why he's doing that.
Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he roll when he falls from a great height? You're breaking his fall, you bitches. Why do you even question it? I mean, good, to be fair, maybe they don't know better. Could be, maybe, potentially. Let's take us down here. Ah. One hand it will be said once it's all over. The other side of the argument. I'm not saying that I'm not going to feel some satisfaction from being finished. I'm allowed to be here. Believe you me, I should know.
Stop. You must not trespass here.
I'm not trespassing, that's such a strong word.
What a fool. What is it?
In the monologue I'm, how to put it mildly,
He's going to hurt himself.
Visiting, yes. Just a quick visit. I'm not gonna hurt anyone, is it? The guys are like, yes, yes, that will hurt my reputation and my salary, so fuck you, basically. Which, to be fair point, indeed.
How about you turn around and go away? Just a little money, I beg of you. Please,
You are not supposed to be
I
here.
see you, little flagoon.
I beg of you, I have nothing.
Run back now.
You might have nothing.
Can't you spare something?
It's not my problem, why is that? For fuck's sake, you bloody beggars.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Yes, that's what they all say. And they try to stop me. Which is really not the healthy thing to do. Come on, little faggot, where art thou? There art thou. Another fleck wo it's the dust. Yeah, then where's the next one? In that general direction.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
So you say, but I'm supposed to be everywhere I want to be.
God
So,
save him. He's
do
gone
you?
mad.
The next one's up there. And we come to the nice problematic situation that is supposedly apparently the last Plague. And according to this game counting, we only have, well, 99 of them then. It should make it rather obvious that we're probably gonna miss one. That is indeed, by its very definition, not good. I can imagine where I might have missed one.
Has he gone mad?
But we're gonna take a look in that particular area. Because otherwise we would have to go through every fucking location and check it out again, and it's gonna be painful. Painful to the point where I'd be like doing that on my own time, mind you, because it's not really gonna be entertaining.
Leave this place. Your life.
What's about my life, hmm? What about it? Wanna give me some nice little life advice or something? Yeah, not waiting to listen, mind you. Okay, I'm a fucking idiot. We're making us both look bad here. Where's that little Templar boy? And I need to kill also Machi. There he is. Ah, shut up. No. That's number 3. There's only 3 here anyway, so that would be dead indeed. Now then. If there's any chance we miss the flag, it's up there, because there's like 3 flags close together, and we only really, I think, collected twice. But there should be a third one there. Hopefully that's it, because otherwise I am out of steam when it comes to guessing. Would that not be a problem? Yes, a major one actually. Okay, there was one hanging out there. Let me actually open up the other list so I can actually see the numbers. Okay, so that one should be on the ground level. Oh, how I hate these people. Okay, that one should have been here. We got that one. Okay, then the other one was supposed to be down here. Running through the city. Such pain. You know, people have developed a dislike for overcrowded places.
He's going to run into someone.
I think I've seen everything now. I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
Look at these guns. It's disgusting. It is. Knew it. Ah, fucking finally we're done with this shit. Let's take a look at the additional memories, shall we? Let's see, we don't have all of the Jerusalem crosses, we still need 1 section. We need 6 more Templars, which kind of fits, because that means 3 for the last area of Archon and 3 more for the last area of Jerusalem. And we need the last 33 Teutonic flags. Okay. So we did pretty good. Now it's time to kill the fucking bastards. I think that's gonna be the annoying mission. Basically there are gonna be many book burnings, and you're supposed to be finding the one where the target is, and then kill him. Gotta be a bit annoying, if memory serves, but I mean, could be worse, I suppose. Whoop. Whoop. Hello, it's me again.
Hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Salahadin's chief scholar?
Yes. He's turned the other scholars of the city to his cause. Together they intend to work a great evil.
Evil, indeed.
How? They're collecting the city's knowledge, all its written words.
For what purpose?
To destroy them.
And where will this be done?
They move throughout the city, but first they meet at the Madrasa al-Qalasa. If I go there, I should find Jubair.
Excellent work as always, Altair. You can stop him before he has a chance to strike again.
Schau dir Diegos.
With your permission, Rafiq.
Of course. You're free to begin whenever you are ready. Bring glory to the Brotherhood, Altair.
Glory I shall bring. Machu.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Well, then let's try to find our target. And find out how that is going to play out. Probably going to be a pain in the ass. But well. Nobody ever said the assassin type wouldn't be full of painful nonsense that you have to go through. Sure, nice, you know, kind of set up for this.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
Well,
my friend,
right.
You must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments,
Hmm.
put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
Aha, so you know it better than so many.
These scrolls of being weapons. They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question.
I mean, I wouldn't go that
What
far,
if
but,
those
you
words
know.
speak falsely, as they often do? This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them!
Well, that's not how you deal with criticism.
Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me?
Yes, I would like to challenge you.
Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're
great.
done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Okay, so now we just need to find the right place, I suppose. Yeah, that was most definitely not our target. But hey, since we have all the time in the world to actually look for our targets, no real reason to not kill a few more of these book-burning assholes, honestly.
Anyone can put ink to parchment. Anyone. You should such power.
Okay, you know, you should really draw your blade a bit more, obviously. Okay, I didn't saw that one coming. I guess this game is not implying that I don't have the time to kill all of them. Everyone will basically help this particular purpose. I see no reason not to kill every last one involved in this particular activity. I mean, why would I? A change, reasonable. Yeah, a reasonable action. That was only two. Oh, dealt with that. That wasn't nice. It wasn't pretty. But hey, we dealt with it.
They seem safe. Pay for you. Get away from me.
And another target dealt with. Okay, next closest target is up here.
Did you see that? Your life.
My life ends here. So many people, so many threats. Never do they actually see it through. Little bastards. You realize you're kinda the one making me do this, right? If you just stayed on the straight and narrow, you probably wouldn't have died. But alas, you decided to be a book-burning asshole. Or an ally of a book-burning asshole, so... That's not nice.
Over here! You're mine! In the house! You will die here!
Such a pain in the ass, isn't it? I guess somebody has to clean out this city. Well, at least now we know where our target is, because there's only one potential place left. That's gonna make this a lot easier. No, refused. How much more do I need to refuse before you realize that it's not good to try to tempt me? Have a good fucking time. Okay, that was kinda nice of you. You did that much, nice moves. No. I already told you no. More of you. Really now. So much death could have been avoided if just, you know, you would have closed both eyes and looked the other way. But no, you decided to be assholes about it. Now your family's probably gonna starve. Well, probably. We don't know for sure, but we can relatively certain that, you know, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna make sure that families are not gonna be happy peppy.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era.
Great, now my fucking target is running away. You know what? Hey, I actually got the right one. I would say left or right, doesn't really matter.
It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Indeed.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done. So am I.
Good for me, I say. I will escape, don't you worry. At some point, I'm gonna start hitting these bitches. Continuously shoving me. All of them. I'm really tired. You all wanna die. We can arrange that, of course. You're not gonna like it. See? Told you you're not gonna like it. Did they ever listen to me? No, fucking course not.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubayr's fires are extinguished. His
Well,
life as well.
That's one way of saying
Excellent
it.
news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubayr to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
upon you as well.
Fast forward
Well,
memory
we did
to
good.
a more recent one.
That's the important thing. Return to our Berlin, we shall. Good game. Fast forward me. Saves me some time.
Use free running to escape
And then next
from
we
a
go
fight
to
when
Echo.
exposed. Sprint to lose your enemies, and jump for...
Welcome home, child. What news?
Nope.
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask and I will answer.
Why these men? Jubayer and Sabrand.
Don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes, but this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Well,
we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Yeah, but it's a hydra. It's gonna regenerate its heads.
We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, but
reshape
you
the
know,
world in an image more pleasing to them.
we're not innocent either.
That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
No boy. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Templars are most definitively wrong, trying to manipulate people in that regard. I get it. It's not like the assassins are actually creating a perfect world either now, are they? Actually, do I have my short blade now? Yeah, can't even draw it even here.
He looks like he's being chased by
Time to go to Recon.
Ladders are a socially acceptable way to reach a rooftop.
You
Climbing
don't
on
say.
buildings, however, is not.
Which one must look at it and go like, let's throw a stone at the crazy person. There it is. The last district of Macron. Just a tiny little district stand between us and finishing up with Akon and then be done with that. Same with Damascus, which we have already finished. There's really not much left, luckily enough for us in this particular case. Before we go towards the grande finale and see how our world-saving ambitions actually play out. One can hope, one can dream, but we shall see that next time. Which will probably be tomorrow. I'm not gonna make that into a promise though, because as I have been rather swamped with redoing a lot of my work that I already considered finished, I'm a bit, you know, let's just say I find it a bit difficult to judge exactly how much time I have, and if it's like 1, 10-minute break or so I have. It's not really the sort of amount of time I would consider enough to be streaming, because it's basically like by the time I've set up and said hello, I can basically already say goodbye again, and that's really not fun for anyone involved, I'd say. With that said, so I shall bid you adieu for the moment. Have a good one and all of that. Now let's quickly see who dropped by, shall we? On the right side, the YouTube side, we had little Alejandro coming by and putting some nonsense about an AC movie and going like, meh, nobody cares. For fuck's sake, it's never a good idea to turn a game into a movie to begin with, let alone, well, many other things. Let's continuously ignore that and pretend we never heard that. Now, on the left side we had, well, two rather well-known guests, if memory serves. Well, yes, we do. First and foremost, we have a little strategy coming by. Don't forget that he's the one that vaulted to actually playing this game, because he graciously gifted it to us. And that is rather pleasant. Next we have little Terry come by, enjoying his new work actually, which we shall greatly appreciate. It's good to find work that you actually enjoy. It is worth quite a bit, I'd say. And he has also subscribed. Again, isn't that nice? I shall thank you very much for it. And I think that was everybody I can easily name. As for everybody else on the more lurking side, do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder. My job well done indeed. And I do hope to see you all again soon. Hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, let's hope the best. Until then, once again,